I think it's if you go in party settings and you've got allow your voice to be shared, always allow. Hang on a minute, I just got to accept this invite, which you should also get as well. Go into your party chat or party, and under party settings. Yeah. Okay. Yes, he is. Yeah, he's obviously hosting. Yeah, and then go to allow your voice to be shared and select always allow, and that's it. And then hopefully go on here, and that stream should be running, and they can probably already hear what we're rabbiting on about. Well, I started the broadcast, let's have a look. Yes. I'll just put some volume on and... Yeah, excellent. Okay, it's going. We are on. Yeah, it's going. We are on. Right then. Oh yeah, actually, say something. Test. Yeah, will do. Right then. Oh yeah, actually, say something. Test. Yeah, will do. Yeah, you need to turn your mic volume right up, I think. It needs to be nearly max. Yeah, you need to turn your mic volume right up, I think. It needs to be nearly max. Sorry, say that again.
So much to do. This is high enough or not?
Sorry?
This is high enough?
Maybe a bit louder. I put it at nearly max.
Oh no.
Oh no, that's coming through fine, yeah.
Sorry? This is high enough?
It's really bizarre. Listen to yourself about 3 seconds after you say something. Cool. You need, have you accepted, let me just say, to
One kopen.
Sorry? Okay.
Well then.
So, well, I'll say the worst comes to the worst, you can just retire and spectate, can't you?
Yeah, if needed.
Or you could have a race and commentate from the driver's seat, you know. Don't win the race.
Yeah, if needed. Or you could have a race and commentate from the... Well,
oh, by the way, turn your stuff off in the background. There's an echo.
Yeah, I just wanted to hear myself in the stream, okay. I know I'm hearable.
I don't think Nico is hearing us, but hey. Yes, I am host, I know. Oh, that's something I got to do. I can't turn off my notifications, really. Oh no, that's alright actually, because any messages I get won't appear on the director's stream. No, it will. Oh, that's going to be interesting.
What's happening?
No, I just realised, because I'm I'm streaming from the race director. That means they're going to see the race director's interface rather than the broadcaster's interface. Which is not a problem, it just means they're going to have a big bar across the bottom and they're going to see what I'm selecting.
Yeah, well,
but that's
the people at home know what you have to do to deal
host.
with.
How can I be host? Oh, hang on a minute. No.
Are you the host?
Hey, sorry.
Are you the host?
Apparently, yeah, okay. Invite as broadcaster.
Approval needed. You're nominated as broadcaster.
Don't know what that means. Right, okay. Let's go. Everyone's in. How am I host when Nico invited me? Let's go. Let's go. I'll just mute myself a sec.
Sportsman Sugo. In the Zinetta GT50, right?
Can you hear me?
Now I can.
Yeah, okay, sorry, it's muted. Yeah. GT5, sorry. G40 Junior GT5.
Yeah. So, slow funny bumper cars then.
Depends how you drive them, I suppose, doesn't it? So yeah, of course, on the stream, yeah, it's got the race director's view.
Well, for the next time I need to get a course of how to stream, and then they won't have it anymore.
Yep. So we are live.
We are live.
So welcome people to the Gavra Academy Group A Round 3, coming from Sugo.
In Japan.
And
or
I'm
as they like to call it themselves, Nippon.
Yeah, and I'm Matty Cake, so I'm usually directing. But, because of the last moment setup, you can actually see the director's stream, which will be an interesting viewpoint. As for that, Nico.
And I'm Nico.
Is
your commentator for tonight. And I didn't know how to stream yet, so that's the problem why you have the broadcaster view and it's a commentator view.
Who just disconnected, because I can actually re-invite them.
I have no idea.
I can find out because I can pause the stream. Boston Row. Ooh, he's one of the main men as well. But I can't invite him because I can't get out of this screen and I can't invite mid-race.
Oh, I almost left.
Oh well, never mind.
Well, if he can join, he got an invite, so he can join.
We shall see.
And we have 3 cars started with their lap already.
Looks that way.
4 cars now, according to the mini-map. We only have 7 drivers today, which isn't that much.
Well, there's normally only 8 because we did have more than 16 register and we couldn't get it all in one race, so we had to split the groups up into 2.
Right.
So there is actually a lot of people, you just only see half of them. But this is the A group, so these are the fast guys.
But it's kind of a shame we only got 16 drivers in an online session. Like the last game, they really had to change it. Oh, someone just went off.
Oh, the camera's really funky at Sugo, as you can see. So your championship leader at the minute is Flip Flip, who's 4 points clear of Hairy Butter.
And Flip Flip and the guy
This
behind
man.
him are teammates, I guess. I don't know who's driving behind him. Harry Buddha with a 153.3. And what's the championship leader gonna do? I don't see time running, but I guess. Oh, Pollux is behind him. Who is his teammate? First, his teammate is first. I guess if it's a team, I don't know, but the cars look the same.
He hasn't had a good result yet, Pollux. He's been doing alright, but only no podiums.
For every time he needs to be the one first.
Is Boston not going to come back in? Just going to sit and find out what happened to Boston.
This might not be the fastest cars, but they're quite funny to drive. SCL is gonna be in... Oh, not set a lap time.
We call him Scold. Don't know why, it's probably
Scold?
Evil, yeah, probably Evil Dragon who came up with that name. He does that.
Nico Zava. A beautiful car. Let me see if I can find some information about the academy standings and that sort. Just came back from swimming practice, so I'm already a bit tired, but I'll make it.
What was that, swimming practice?
Yeah.
So you stink of chlorine right now.
Yeah.
Nice.
Group A are we doing, right? Yeah.
That's right, yeah.
So the teams are FP Racing with Flip and Pollux, like I said. Then we have Scuderia Fronzini with Karsten Bouvol, B something,
just call him
Boston
Karsten.
Row.
Yeah, Boston won the first round,
and
he's not here at the moment.
Shame. Then we have Scuderia Ecosse with Harry Buddha and SCL, Skull. The Flip just said, Pollock said, whoa, the team is really fast around here. 12,000 support and 7/10 for everything else. Oh, Nico just had a new fastest lap time. But the last team is Gillette Mach 3. Like the razor blades, isn't it? Gillette. So we're making advertisement here. And the drivers are Nico Sava and Pincy 90 Ale. Ooh!
Nico.
This is round 3. And after this we have Silverstone International and the Red Bull Ring. So then, with 11 minutes remaining, we have Nico in front. After that it's Harry Buddha, Pollux, Flip, Karsten and SCL.
It's pretty close.
It's all pretty close. So, just got all the names up. More easy to think of everything. Do you know how many laps we're doing? Oh!
Whoa. Oh, well, hell, that looked cool.
Kept it. Just doing a drift for the fans. 19?
Yeah. I'm trying to manage stream, send messages, do direction and talk. It's not easy. I'll drink a bottle of wine as well.
I'm eating some candy. Flip warming up his tires, really aggressive. I think these cars have front wheel drive, don't they?
Rear wheel drive. About 140 brake. Pretty cool cars, are quite lively at the rear end, especially if you set them that way.
Well, as you know, I'm driving in the Formula Renault.
Yeah.
And those are undrivable.
Many people have said. I tried them about a month.
I found a setup on Watkins Glen which really suited me. So still spinning out, of course. Sometimes.
Yeah, I had a go in the Formula Renaults about a month ago. A bit more than that.
You died several times.
Yeah, I should have done. Yeah, fortunately it was just a sim. But I learned everything I needed to know in that race that I don't want to drive that car. In fact, halfway through the race I put assists on, full assist, stability control. And it's the only way I could get around the lap reliably. And obviously you can't use that assist in GAVRA leagues. So
Boston came back.
Boston's turned up just in time.
And disconnected.
Oh.
He joined and disconnected immediately. And 1 and 2 are very close together. Nico and Pollux with only 24 thousandths apart.
Ooh, just held that. See, the director's suite kind of spoils the overlay. And I can't turn that off.
Sorry! A bit of lag. But, who's driving very close with? Who's driving right behind him? It is...
Very difficult to find out. Pollux,
Pollux.
I think.
Yeah, it is. What's it gonna be? Is Pollux gonna pass Nico in the time sheets or not? Will he? No. Or he has to set a lap time, a new lap in. With just under 7 minutes remaining, so we're close to coming on the halfway mark of qualifying. And with the first 4 within a second.
That's greedy.
It's really tight. It's gonna be a close race then. And Boston came back. Let's hope he won't. I disconnected again.
Yeah, Project Cars 2. You're so silly.
Thank you, Slide Met Studios, for bringing us this awesome game.
Ooh.
Oh no! Oh.
Yeah, these look nice and lively at the rear, don't they? Really oversteering in. That looks like a lot of fun.
Some people like really or like oversteering cars.
Yeah, I do.
So you can flick them around corners a bit better.
It took me a while to coax higher in the GT3 series that oversteer was a good way to drive the McLaren that we drive. He couldn't drive it initially.
Improved. I've almost half a second now over Pollux, so he's getting quicker and quicker every lap. But still, it's very close. Will Boston stay in? Will he?
Oh, that's the longest he's been in so far.
Yeah.
The thing is, in this, even if he starts at the back, he's still got a good chance of picking something useful up.
Mm-hmm.
Because with only 8 runners, everyone's scoring good points.
They're using very little fuel, these cars.
Generally works out about 1.5 litres a lap, but I think it might even be less than that here.
Mm-hmm. And of course, when you do qualifying, it might be a bit more. Because you might brake a bit later and get in the gas a bit earlier. Just for that extra 10th of a second. Ooh, that was a slow lap.
Boston Rose made it in. Now, if there's a glitch, we won't ever get to find out what his times are in qualifying or in the race.
So we will have a surprise then, what his position is gonna be.
Yeah.
I'm always in for surprises.
He's glitching nicely around now, so he's got a lot of lag going on.
I don't know if the stream can hear it, but my brother or sister is having a Christmas music party in his bedroom right beside mine. So if you hear some Christmas music, it's not my fault.
That Christmas music's usually alright, isn't it?
It's a bit early still.
True.
In the Netherlands we have an, some kind of holiday thing spread over 2 weeks. It's called Sinterklaas with Black Pete. Don't know if you heard about it.
No.
Well, it's some Dutch people think it's a really messed up thing because they paint white people black and then help Sinterklaas, which is like Santa Claus. Okay. And it's 2 weeks, and they're giving out presents and all that stuff. But they say the black people don't have a good position in the holiday.
So
they're
they
discriminated.
Yeah, I was going to say, so they paint the white people black, but they don't paint the black people white. Because that would be racist, wouldn't it? Is that right? Sorry, I'm getting political.
They think it's racist because the paint of black people are usually portrayed as dumb and unhandy and the helpers of Sinterklaas. So it's also a slavery thing.
But it's okay to.
So they want to change it up, and just to put black stripes on them, and not to go all black on the people.
So.
But
they can paint the white people black, but not the black people white.
No, they never paint black people white because that's not in the holiday.
Oh.
That's not a thing.
What they should do as a completely race-neutral thing is paint black and white people with black and white stripes.
But the thing is,
that's what I would do.
This year he came in Holland around 15th of November, and he's from we say from Spain, so he comes from Spain to Holland every year, and 5 December is his birthday, so he gives out presents and you celebrate it with your family like the Americans do with Christmas. Santa Claus, we have Santa Claus. Spoiler, Coca-Cola thought of Santa Claus because of Santa Claus.
Ooh,
but
who was that?
That was
Nightingale. Or Pinchy.
But the thing is, we Dutchies often put Christmas music on the day after Santa Claus left. So 6 December is the moment for most Dutch people to get a Christmas tree in your house, to start with Christmas music and do all the Christmas things.
Anyway, back to the racing.
Back to the race. Qualifying over. Nico in the
back to the racing, we missed it all. We flip behind him. Collection third, SCL in fourth, Harry Buddha in fifth, Pinchy in sixth, Karsten in seventh, and Boston in eighth. Well, Boston could be anywhere actually. If he completed a lap, it won't register.
If he will start. If he will not. Oh!
He just improved right at the end.
Yeah. But he was already in first.
Good time. Usually I have a practice on these before commentary just to find out what a good lap time is. But I didn't this time, so I assume with 136.5 sorry, 131.6.
I think 131 is a quick lap time. And his teammate is in the back.
So the men to watch for: Flip, Harry Buddha, Boston Rowe. They're your top 3 in the championship. So see how many places Boston can make up, assuming he's not qualified a bit higher anyway.
Well, starting in the back and then fighting your way up to the front might be the best races. He didn't even set a lap in because he still have been 8th.
Even then, he still might be at the back. Yeah, even then he might still be at the back. So they got like 2 minutes to ready up.
This is the most intense part if you're not readying up early enough, or you're readying up and then it says you're not ready. Who's it for? SCL only has 9 liters in his tank. Didn't know if you saw it. Oh,
27.
It just said 9 for me, but now it says 27.
22, 22, 24. Yeah, it might take some moment to update. 18.
18. He's going
bit over. Oh, was it 19
he's
laps?
making a pit
That's
stop,
ambitious.
Or he's going really conservative. Maybe he's good on the.
Carsten did say in round 1 he had some problem with his car where it's always running lean. I wonder if that represents that. On the other hand, he could be making a pit stop.
Well then, sinking. And we're on the way for the Japanese Grand Prix of the Academy Group A. And they all seem to get quite good away. Not much of a change. Oh, 3 wide in turn 2. Oh, there was contact between Pollux and SCL. They're still fighting. Ooh, side by side again. What's ooh.
Yeah, good move. Should be
But
over
the
now.
move's still not done. He's slipstreaming now. The front 2 broke away, and then we have the pack of the other 6 cars. Just hear those awesome noises. Well, I was looking again. Just wanted to let SCL know I'm still here, you know?
Yeah, so you can see it's glitched.
Yeah.
Boston says 8th, but he's actually 6th.
He already made 2 places. He's going for his 3rd. Ambitious move. I'm getting the slipstream. Maybe dive in first corner. Let's see. No.
Oh, nice lag.
Oh.
And how much was that lag?
Ooh. And the other 2 just avoided Harry Buddha. Why is SCL red?
He's got a penalty.
Penalty?
Yeah.
Oh.
Not sure what for.
Can we see what penalty it is?
Oh, that camera's terrible. No, you only just get to know it's a penalty. He'll be in the race feed,
Right.
but unfortunately.
Oh!
Oh!
Nicky has gone off.
And everyone's going past him, so I can't select him. That was a mistake and a half.
That's not smart. That's not smart to do. Not even if you're in first place. Now he has to fight his way up to the front again. He's not going to pit, so damage isn't causing any problems yet.
See what his lap times are in a minute. That's the only way you can tell.
Boston is still laggy. Oh, he spun again.
Yeah, that's quite a bit of damage probably. He's probably got suspension damage.
Well, now we have. And the team of FP Racing with Flip and Pollux is in the front. 1 and 2. Boston is a 4th, even though the live timing says an 8th because of the glitch.
Oh, the camera's so slow to catch up here.
We're now looking at his teammate Karsten, who's fighting with Pinsy. I forgot his name for a second. Oh, Boston passed SCL.
Told you he's a man to watch. I should have been watching
He's
him.
really quick. You can just see him gaining time on Pollux. But with the lag, you don't want him to be around you that long of a time. And Nicky still didn't pit. So he's feeling okay yet with his car.
19 lap race though, he's guaranteed to come last if he pits for damage. So you might as well keep going until you are last.
Yeah, I would just say if you're not going to drive, you're almost guaranteed to finish last without pitting. What's it gonna... Oh,
Sorry.
This is gonna be really exciting in this corner. Oh, you just saw Nicky in the back.
Look at that
Went
camera.
up again. And we
that
have
camera's just useless.
a weird camera. It's also a short lap, so it's a good lap for these cars.
Oh, that's a horrible camera to see that from with a lag.
But I just wanted to say, it's a kind of a short lap, so it's a good length for these cars. This is the right length, in my opinion. Oh, Harrywood is passing. Is Nicky going for the real overtake? No, he can't.
Nico's slow. Look, he's about 2 seconds off the pace, even 3. So he might as well pit now. He's got nothing to gain.
Yeah. And nothing to lose, really.
Yeah, his race has been screwed basically by that mistake.
By 2 mistakes. And how's it going here? Boston doesn't seem to get any closer. Maybe now,
Oh, that's
maybe
terrible
now.
lag. I need to tell Boston to upgrade his internet connection.
Oh, please don't lag out now, please don't. Is he going to try it in turn 1? No, I don't think so, because Pollux is really fast on the straights.
Yeah.
I think he's using less downforce. And then Boston can close it down in the... So Boston can close it down in the corners with a bit more of downforce, and then come past him in the straights. I think that's what we're seeing right now.
Actually, judging by the engine temperatures, I would say he's closed his radiator off more. That makes the biggest difference, the straight line speed in these cars.
Yeah.
I had a race in an historic Monza with these, with a load of U-rated drivers. Just a random public lobby race. I got in, put the radiator down to about...
I'm a U-rated driver.
Oh, sorry mate. I'll put them down to like...
I don't even know what it is, so...
Bad license rating, mate. But basically
right.
though, these are all noobs. They were, you know...
Oh!
Whoa!
He spun out.
Oh, that changes things.
Oh no! Is he going to build another place? Yes, to Pinchy.
He has.
What's he going to do now? And
Once
Nico
you get a bit of damage.
Yet.
Yeah, once you get a bit of damage. It's just race over essentially. They might as well be full damage.
Just like in Formula Renault.
Yeah, but basically, yeah, I was saying that I had a U-rated race on the historic Monza, which is the massive oval track, and everyone was in these cars. I thought, yeah, I'll have a bit of that. And I went in, all I did was closed off my radiator to 5%, and I was just cruising away from about 3 seconds a lap.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly. It's all on top speed.
And
my top speed.
Complete track or just the oval?
That was the oval, so it's all just flat out all the way. And all I did was close my radiator off. Didn't do anything else, and I just cruised away from them. I know they're probably wondering what the hell was happening. And even though it's only at 5%, because of the speed, it's plenty enough to cool the car. But it gave me about an extra 3 miles an hour to my top speed, and that was it. There was nothing they could do.
And you closed it off completely?
No, 5%. Don't want to close it off completely, you'll just overheat. So you just close the radiator off a little bit. Yeah, your engine temperature does go up, but as long as you've got a high speed, it seems to shove enough air in just to cool it, just enough to stop it overheating.
And we are already almost at the halfway point. We're now in lap 8 of lap 19, so 2 laps and we're already on the halfway. It goes quick. And as you can see, it's getting darker and darker.
Yeah,
so that might cool the car too.
Yeah. Bit spread out at the minute though.
Well, Boston just is closing on Pinchy again with lots of lag.
That's an understatement.
LOL.
You must be right on the borderline of this game actually working. We don't know what Scold's penalty is.
No, not yet, but
if he's had a 10-second penalty,
he
can make it interesting.
His balls off and hope he's getting his 10 seconds.
Yeah, even a 5-second penalty could make it interesting with Pinchy, who is bit under 5 seconds back. In fact, he's catching him. Judging by that. And he's still catching him.
He was 8 tenths faster that lap.
Yeah, so there could actually be a battle for third place here that you can't actually see.
And that's because of two things. Boston is glitched out and SCL has the penalty. So it's a really weird fight we're looking at now.
I don't want to put it on board with Boston because it looks horrible.
I would be scared if I was Pinchy, because you know he's laggy, so
If Boston gets in front of him, it's going to be impossible for Pinchy to try and get the place back.
Overtake him.
Yeah, because he'll just be all over the road.
But even when you're right in front of him, or even beside him, I would be really scared, because maybe he's jumping towards you.
It's not as bad as Project Cars 1, but you know, there's only so much they can do. If someone's got a really bad internet connection, I mean, what can you do? It's got to send the data. But he's dropped back there horribly. I reckon Boston's got top speed problems because of his damage earlier.
Yeah.
It tends to
And he
hack your top speed
he already
mostly.
wasn't the fastest, as we saw him in fighting with Pollux.
So depending on Scold's penalty, Pinchy might already be third, and if not, well, he's catching him anyway.
I think the field in general is closing up a bit. Although
if anyone has any questions, by the way, put them in the chat. It can be about anything you like.
And of course, voting for driver of the day.
It can even be about painting Dutch people.
Hear the music in the background. Ooh.
Is that lag or a crash? No, it's just lag.
Well, maybe he was going wide, but went extra wide because of the lag.
Oh, hang on, was he going off? He was going off. He has gone off.
He's still going off.
He's about to disconnect, I bet. Oh, his internet connection's teetering on disconnecting him.
Which is a shame, because he's one of the championship contenders, like you said.
Yeah, I know. So he's gone off. There you go. Teleport back. And stop watching him. It's horrible.
For the race, it might be probably better for him to disconnect, but for the championship, you want to drive as long as possible.
Yeah.
And I understand him. You're here again tomorrow, by the way? Matty?
Sorry?
You're here again tomorrow in the booth?
Yeah, Formula Renault.
Yeah, you're gonna see me crash a lot then.
I see a lot of people crash a lot in Formula Renault.
Yeah.
I don't think I've
That's
ever...
so being crashed.
Yeah. I don't think I've seen anyone who's been in Formula Renault who hasn't crashed. even someone like Hyo, who's incredibly, he's like Prost, Alan Prost. He's quiet but fast, and just appears in high-rated positions because he just doesn't make mistakes. Even he's crashed more times than I can count in Formula Renault. Oh, who was that? I'm sure someone flew right off the track.
I didn't see anything. But I've tested a lot last week and was in a party with lots of people, and we were talking about how to make the championship a bit easier. Is probably not a good word, but a bit more drivable, so we can, and of course it's nothing serious yet, but we kind of want to see if we can do a race without damage.
Yeah, I've thought about that. Thing is, Gavra's got a good stewards panel, you know, they investigate any and all protests drivers launch. So,
I know.
You know, damage is kind of there to stop you being a twat. But it doesn't help the guy you hit, though. If you
to the screen, it's almost, your front wing is almost already damaged. It's really easy to damage a car without doing something stupid.
Didn't they make a change in the latest patch, which is still waiting to be released, which changes the amount of damage the front wing can take? Was that in all open wheelers? I can't remember.
I don't know. This last race in Indianapolis, in the first corner, I don't know who it was, but I tapped him very small. We're in turn 1. And he didn't even notice, I guess, because I haven't seen my name pop up anywhere. And I lost my front wing.
Yeah, it's a real bummer. You lose your front wing, because that car's all about front end downforce, isn't it? Do you still set the front wing higher downforce than the rear? Yeah, so you lose your front wing and you're seriously knackered.
Yep.
Ooh, Scold nearly loses it, goes wide, keeps it together
driving without lights?
Yeah, why would you do that?
I've seen him make a rule out of this.
I've seen him turn his lights on. Maybe he just thinks
more safe.
Maybe it just saps engine power.
Maybe he thinks it saps engine power.
Yeah, maybe he thinks it does. Yeah, it doesn't really.
Because in real it does. In real life.
Oh, it's minimal. It's got to be like 1,000th of a horsepower, if that.
It's like when you're doing your windscreen wipers. That's also sucking a bit of engine power away.
And your aircon.
Yeah. That's why most racing cars don't have air conditioning.
And it weighs, then the aircon unit, you know, the compressor weighs of several kilos as well. Ironic, really, since the aircon in my car is broken and has been broken for about 3 years, and I haven't bothered to remove it because I never use it. So I'm paying to.
Then.
Yeah, so I'm paying to transport an aircon unit around in my car. Hello, something's developing here. Pinchy's been catching Skull for a few laps now.
Yeah, he might want to get the third place legitimate and not wait for the penalty.
It's not to do with fuel or engine temperatures. Although, wow, Skull lost 3 seconds on that lap. Did he make a mistake or we didn't see? And apparently,
we didn't see anything.
Christoph in the chat saying Skull's got a 1 second penalty. So Pinchy only really needs to stay right up behind him.
Yeah, but for the
by a couple more tenths.
For the ego, you want to pass him.
Well, yeah. I don't know. You haven't seen Skull in previous races, but he's He's a hard racer, you could say.
So he's getting penalties more often then, or?
No, I wouldn't really say that. He's just hard, you know, hard. A bit like me, really. Well, sometimes he's just hard.
Well,
you'd be better off. You'd be better off if you want to beat him by not passing him and just sitting right behind him. That would be the easiest thing to do. Put it that way.
Yeah, you don't have to give the position away.
No, exactly.
Just like me, I'm a better defender in racing than I'm an attacker. So maybe maybe Skull is a better defender than an attacker too.
Really though, we should have been watching this guy. So Flip was my tip for the championship. He had a real mare of a first race, but since then he's just cruised, and he's miles out in the lead, and he's had no camera time, so I'm going to put the camera on him for a bit.
Yeah, but we want to have the fights on the camera.
See how he laps.
Or we will, or everyone in chat will be saying that we don't show the fights often enough.
Yeah. He's been really consistent out front as well. Thing.
Change gear, come on, change gear!
Yeah, that corner's obviously on the limit.
You hear the car driving on its limit. But maybe that's what he was aiming for. I think Nico had an off again.
Well, because I was actually about to switch to Harry Butter. I think it's catching Karsten.
Yeah, because Nico is now 51 seconds behind, and only has one light.
I tell you, if you just take what 10, maybe even 5% damage into any of the regions of your car, and you got a race that's this long, that's race over. I mean, I mean, the GT3 leagues, what we've got about 15 or 16 runners in the A group. And we're separated, the entire field's separated by about a second. If you lose a second a lap, forget it. In a 20, 30, 40 lap race, you'll eventually, sooner or later, be last. And then you can pit for damage, and then hope other people pit for damage.
I was in the GT3 class.
Yeah.
But hey, Formula Renault is fun too. No, but it's fine to drive. Mr. Laggy. But he's not giving up.
Yeah, will his internet connection hold out? That's all that he needs to work out.
And we have 2 more laps to go. So we're getting 1 more lap to go now. As Flip just crossed the line. Oh, he's watching. I'm here, Skull, he says. Don't do anything stupid, because I will pass you.
So I wonder if Skull's got some damage or some sort of issue, because he's been consistently slower in the latter half of the race than he was at the start. And maybe he's just given up on 3rd place. Now remember though, Pinchy doesn't have to pass him.
What's his fuel doing of Skull? He's driving with more fuel, so he doesn't have to save his fuel.
No. Pinchy doesn't need to pass him, he just got to sit here. That's all he's got to do. And there's a podium.
Yeah, he needs to be a bit closer. Just a bit.
And that'll actually be his first podium as well.
He has his first podium earlier than me then.
And they'll actually put him right up behind Scald in the championship as well. Well, close to Scald in the championship. Hello, what was that? Oh, he's just running on the grass.
He's using all the track Scald. And we're now in the last lap. And Pinchy is within a second, so if he... Oh, not anymore, but if he is getting just the blink of an eye closer, he's third.
Pinchy will know Skull's got a 1 second penalty. And he's not 1 second behind him.
Is that Pollux in front of us? Yeah. Oh, can we go to Flip Flip? Because he's coming up to the finish. Yeah, hear the crowd roar for his win on Sugo Sportsland in Japan. His teammate Pollux coming in second, so 1-2 for the team.
Look at this gap.
Ooh, 8 tenths of a second, so Pinchy will get it.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, he got him. And he's crashing. Yeah, 1 second.
I've got to find that out for the live timings. But the time keeps updating, so we don't actually know where it was, but I think he won that. I think he beat him and got a podium. Oh, in fact, it's giving it him there, look. Oh, yeah, no, but that's just cool down lap, isn't it?
Yeah. Nico has to finish. And everyone finished.
Watch him ram. No.
Oh, look. SCL has his lights on.
He's found the button.
Yeah. Well then. Are we doing race 2 also live or not?
I usually do race 2 because by the end of race 1 my bottle of wine is usually half gone, so I'm quite happy to do race 2.
Oh, then we're gonna wait for race 2.
Oh, I'm host. I'm doing everything tonight. I'm host. I've got to set this up.
Flip Flip is getting some competition in race 2.
Possibly. It depends what Boston Road does. So I've got to adjust all of this. And people get to see what happens here. So this is actually 10 laps. And the time.
Oh no, I am
3 o'clock.
I'm good.
And what else have I got to change? Oh, it's heavy cloud. Earlier. That's a unique insight, this is. And I don't know what the qualifying is. I don't know what the oops, wrong option. Is the qualifying still 20 minutes? I have no idea, because I shouldn't be the host. And I don't race.
Looks like you are.
10 laps. No, it's actually 5 o'clock. Be a bit colder.
Everyone's selecting its car.
Yeah, Nico's just telling me 10 laps, heavy cloud, 5 PM. Done it. I'll quickly just ask him. Mandatory pit stop as well, of course. Where do I set that? Not there. Where's mandatory pit stop? Can you see it?
I don't know where it is.
This is manual pit stops. Is it in race? Mandatory pit stop. For the 12th time. Blah, blah, blah. Just quickly ask him. Come on, phone, don't be slow now.
Oh. Harry Buddha says, felt I got taken out there. Did you see it on the live feeds?
Harry Buddha, yeah,
Just
it was black and white.
into
He did. Well, soup cooler will look at that and have a good look.
Oh, the mandatory pit stop is on. So you're ready?
I think so. I was just having a quick look at some people's profiles. Heavy cloud. What's that heavy cloud? People sending me messages left, right and centre. I think we are ready for the sprint race. "20-minute qualifying session for a sprint race. Is that serious? The qualifying is longer than the sprint." Just find that out. Shorter quali, 10 mins.
I literally don't know.
Oh no, sorry, not that.
But it would be stupid if the qualifying was longer than the race.
That would be a bit daft really, but then that's like a public lobby race, isn't it? Right, Nico says yes, I'm starting.
Well then. Off for race 2.
Hey, I like this.
1, 2 go.
I like this. I'm in control of everything. I'm in control of the stream, I'm in control of the cameras, I'm in control of the race. I'm just in control. That's my kind of world. The world would be better if I was just in control of everything. Well, except a racing car, anyway.
President of something.
Just don't put me in control of a racing car. That's disaster.
And here we are for race 2. Wouldn't it be more funnier if you just did the race and then a random starting grid?
Look at that lovely concrete.
Yeah.
Oh, and a car going in and out of the garage.
And he's going back in, playing hide and seek with us. Boston already hit the pit wall.
There's Carsten out first.
Yeah, but Boston hit the pit wall already.
Put these on. Oops, not that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not sure if Boston is still going to be glitched.
I don't think so. I don't know. I don't hope. But he's still lagging.
Yeah, until he gets his wallet out. It's always going to be the way.
Only Harry Buddha is in the pitch.
We'll see if Boston actually sets a lap time. We've got about another 2 minutes to wait, I guess.
And Harry Buddha is out too. So all the cars are now on track. And Buddha is the first one whose time is going to run. Now.
Is he lagging?
Of course he's lagging. It's Boston. Come on.
That looks alright.
Lagging.
Dodge those sausage curbs in that chicane. I discovered in this corner.
Over them.
No, avoid them. This, yeah, brake nice and late into there. He wants to take a wider turn in because you can really gain loads on this start-finish. I picked up like a second on my lap times just by going wider in on that corner in the GT3.
And which car are you driving in the GT3?
No, McLaren. I think I had fastest lap, so that kind of says it all. But
I wanted
he's
to
coming
join
up
the
to
GT3 car in a Porsche.
Coming up to the legendary glitch corner. No idea if he glitched or not, because only the person driving sees that. Regardless of what that corner's name really is, because of Project Cars 2, it'll be forever known as Glitch Corner. I like the sound of that. Glitch Corner. That's a nice name for a corner. You know, most have them named after a Formula 1 driver, or maybe have like Pants Corner and Dick Corner and Glitch Corner. You know, they're corner names you're going to remember. 31.8, not bad.
He's actually setting lap times now.
Yeah, so because he's been there from the start.
Scott has his lights on. He's found the button already.
But it's not dark.
No, but you can already drive with the lights on. Nico is very close to Boston. Only 51 thousandths apart. I think I've seen this livery before. I can't recall it, but it looks familiar. And here we have Harry Buddha, the last one on track.
Goes fourth.
Whoa. And Pinchy, what's he gonna do? Probably an invalid lap time.
Yeah, must have made a mistake somewhere. Same with Boston.
Boston improved already. Again.
Oh, did he? Oh, he did.
Yeah. Is Nico going to improve? No.
Oh, Scold's spanked it. Back to the pits.
That's the most frustrating. He would probably have like half a second or a second improvement, and then you're spinning off. That's the most stupid thing that can happen.
Yeah.
I have it a lot of times. Then you're improving, and you're like, wow, I can be on pole, and then bomb, spun out.
I tell you, glitch corner is so annoying on this track. If you take it easy, he only glitches if you run on the exit curb. They're going to find those going through it. Yeah, no, he's just gone through it.
Who's going?
It only glitches if you run on this exit curb, which he has done. It's glitched for him. You don't see it, and that if you predict the glitch, you can ride the inside curb and ride the exit curb and lob a second off your time.
But what's glitchy about that corner then?
Yeah, or you don't ride the curb.
What is glitchy?
Oh, it's... Have you not done Sugo?
No.
You need to find someone who's coming up to the corner.
I drove around it.
So if you ride over the exit... Yeah, if you ride over the exit curb, not at this corner, but the next one...
Yeah.
You kind of lose frames. It's weird. It's like watching a video that's corrupt and it skips a load of frames to catch up. So if you ride over this exit curb, the next corner glitches and it almost not like it did a bit there. If you catch it right, you'll take the corner normally. If you preempt the glitch, you'll go around the corner and save loads of time. If you don't ride the exit curb, then you won't be as fast, but it doesn't glitch. So you've got a choice. Do you take maximum risk and get caught by the glitch, or maybe not, and be a lot faster, or don't play it safe and just get around the corner every time someone's gone off?
Oh.
It's Harry Buddha.
Yeah.
So naturally in the GT3 race at Sugo, I just went to play the glitch every time and rode that exit curb every time. You can't tell a racing driver, do the safe way and go slow. He'll be like, you what? Oh, you what? No, I'm a racing driver. I go the fast way and be dangerous. So you take the fast way and be dangerous.
Ooh,
whoops, bollocks.
But if you...
I was just taking a swig of wine then.
So, but if you do the glitch right, you get faster. So,
much faster. Much faster.
But if you do it wrong, what happens then?
If you try the glitch corner and get glitched, you generally end up in the dirt. And then depending on the power of your car, you'll either run wide and get back on the track, or you'll run wide and get spat across the track and smash your front end in. Actually in the GT3 race I went wide there a couple of times but knew it was going to happen, so I was okay. But one time, just one time, I ran wide and then wasn't quite ready for it. Got a moment of oversteer and smacked the outside of the barrier and race over.
So what was your finishing position?
Which race? Both I will simply sum up with disaster.
Lost.
Fastest guy on the track should never have a crap race, but it doesn't always work that way. No, Pirelli I think was fastest actually, to be fair.
Well, we all know Pirelli is fast, so...
But I don't know if Pirelli was taking glitch corner by taking advantage of glitch corner or not.
Well, Pirelli, I drove against him and cashed it in the Formula C and the last season of Project Cars 1. And they were so quick, they could have a cup of tea during the race and still become first and second.
Yeah. I minced Forelli at Brands Hatch. He doesn't know how I did it yet, but I minced him on pole by 1.3 seconds. He didn't say anything, but I'm sure it pissed him off. I'm not saying how I did it. Just because that'll piss him off even more. Whoops. No. Glitch plus lag. Yeah, glitch plus lag could mean anything. He's on the track right now. See?
It was so weird looking. Oh, he improved.
Nope, that's
and
not
I think
over.
that's his qualifying over then. Yeah. And we have Boston Row in P1. P2 is Flip Flip. P3 is Nico. P4 is Pollux. P5 is Pinchy. P6 is Capstan. P7 is Harry Buddha. And P8 is Skulls. So, last race Boston started in last, now he starts in first.
Yeah, I told you he had the pace.
Yeah, and Flip Flip, our winner of the first race, is now in second. So this might be an exciting race.
Just found out Glitch Corner's real name is called SP Out. No, it's not.
SP what?
SP Out. There's SP in followed by SP Out. No, it's not. From now on, Project Cars has renamed that for the world over as Glitch Corner.
Glitch Corner.
Yeah. That's a great name for a corner.
No! Boston disconnected.
No. Oh well. What can you do? That's probably pretty much almost gifted Flip Flip the championship. Now we've still got Harry Buddha though.
Maybe Flip Flip is gonna spin out this race. And then everything will be changed
Well, that's
again.
what Harry Buddha's got. Boston Road's got to be praying for.
We are syncing, everyone's ready. 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights. And we're underway for race 2 in Sugo Sportsland. Sportsland Sugo, or whatever. With Glitch Corner. Oh, we're touching. Ooh, and we have a crash. Pinchy and Scald.
I think it's Pinchy, yeah.
And Boston joined again, but I think he's too late now. It's dark already. We have Harry Buddha and Custom fighting. Very close together. Scott has his lights off already.
Oh, that camera's terrible.
And now coming up to Glitch Corner.
Skull's not running with his lights on again. That man's insane.
Yeah. He's like, I need to use every bit of horsepower, so I'm gonna drive with my lights out. Be scared of me when I come around. Oh, this is gonna be a first corner overtake.
Oh, he should have let him through.
Oh,
he is now. He should have let him through.
Scald has gone through with his lights on, I think. Yeah. Maybe he's watching the stream and listening to us. and saying, no, I forgot to turn my lights on. Bam, turn them on.
I can't see. Maybe I should turn my lights on. Oh yeah.
They're looking at me in the street.
No, he's turned them off again. He needs more power down the straights. That's what he's worrying about.
He's using the light of Harry Buddha who's driving behind
he
him.
doesn't need them right now, yeah.
Like you said, he's a racing driver. He likes dangerous things. I think Carsten has damage.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, 2 cars in the pits.
That is damage. Oh, mandatory pit
3
stop
cars
there.
in.
Mandatory pit stop.
Oh yeah.
I said it and I forgot I said it.
Well, that's my candy down. And it can be a smart thing to just get that mandatory pit stop out of the way. Do it early.
I say do it. Yeah, I say do it early or do it late. I think Laguna Seca, what was that first round sprint race? Harry Buddha wasn't very quick, and he saved his pit stop right to the last lap, and he basically went from 8th to 2nd. Just by having an undisturbed race.
Yeah, and it's also a thing when you're fighting for position or getting held up by someone who's slow. Maybe that's a good time to get the mandatory pit stop out of the way, so you can drive your own laps, on lap times after that.
It costs you so much time.
Oh, someone is off. I think Polsy? Yeah, Pollux, he was just off. Polsy, it was Pinsy. It is Pinsy and Pollux was off. And this is glitch corner? Oh no, this is not glitch corner. Whoa. And this is a fight for P1. Oh, Nico.
He's been quicker for about 2 laps on the trot.
And fight for 3rd position. Who's going to stop first of these 4 drivers? If you ask me, I think Nico is pitting first. Trying the undercut.
Well, he's going to have to take on fuel if he does. Well, no, flips it's in.
He's trying the undercut. Well then. Ooh, yeah.
And that's what you do.
Harry Buddha.
Yeah, if someone's going to take you, someone's going to go down the inside, you know they're going to go down the inside, let them go. And then reform your attack. Which is exactly what Harry Buddha's doing. Yeah,
and also when they pass you in turn 1, you can try to pass them back in turn 2. Because maybe they run wide between turn 1 and turn 2. slipstreaming. Yeah, of course. Can we see who has already done his pit stop or not?
You can't. You can see from here.
From where?
No, you can't. I thought it might show pit stops. No, you can't.
Okay. I think only the P1, P2 and P3 have to pit yet. And Nico is in. Is she coming out? Yeah, but it won't be on time. I think Flip is... Yeah. Flip past Nico again. So the undercut worked. And Scott is again driving without lights.
The man is mad.
No, I don't need lights. I can see where I'm going.
It's just dark.
Get out of... Hmm?
It's just dark. It's not pitch black, you know.
Yeah. I need all the power I can get, so turn the lights off, turn the air conditioning off. Don't use wipers. I don't need that stuff. And here we see the fight for first position. Or the third position if you want to see it that way.
Yeah, well sometimes if you pit early you end up in the middle of a fight. Flip's got away with that. But it'll hold you up. You need to lose a second or so. Sometimes pitting late when the field's spread out saves you loads of time.
That's the thing to do. Yeah. Oh, Nico has a penalty. So he can pause Flip, but he needs to drive away quick in the last 3 laps then. So I don't think he's going to win this race.
Has Nico pitted?
Yes.
And then that's a battle for the lead.
It is, but Nico has a penalty. But I think Scott has pitted too already. So maybe he's the virtual leader. Then, so this might be a freeway battle for the lead. I think this is that's what we're seeing here. Oh, Flip is faster.
Not from there. It's a dive bomb. Yeah.
No, that's too far.
Skull doesn't need lights anymore, he's got the guy behind him lighting the track up.
Yeah. He's got 2 guys behind him who light the track up. Oh, he's making way.
That was interesting.
Oh. Just came across Nico a bit. So maybe he lost a bit of time and or lost a bit of traction.
I reckon there's a 10-second penalty for Nico.
I don't know. I can't see it.
That's what I'm reading in the chat.
Okay.
Bizarre.
How do the people in the chat know?
I know, how do the people in the chat know more than we do?
Yeah, what stupid things. Harry's in. So, Pinchy has to come in the next lap as last. So, I think this is 1, 2 and 3 then. If Nico is driving fast enough to get away with it.
Oh, what happened?
Here?
He missed his pits. He's had to reverse back in. That's a disaster.
The automatic pit stop then?
I can't remember what I set. If it was manual, then no.
Well then.
How dark does it look from?
Not that much. Track is lit up a bit too. Oh! Ooh, that was close. And Pinchy is in. Oh,
so
Skull had to come in.
Oh, we've lost someone.
Someone is left.
Boston and Scold. They both got booted.
Yeah.
Boston and Skull we've lost.
Yeah, but Boston left already.
Oh, did he? I missed that. And then
there was
the
race, you remember? But why did Scott leave? Pinch has a penalty too, so that might be for speeding in the pit lane if it's manual.
Yeah.
Yeah, Scott left the session, so he might be disconnected or disqualified. Yeah, Scott got disqualified. So the pit was probably set to manual.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah, it's very, very. What's the word? Strict on disqualifying. If you so much as go in the pit sideways, it disqualifies you instantly.
Race is over already. That was fast. So, well then. Pinch is not going to make it, so Pollux will finish third.
10-second penalty, so Pinchy's gonna be 5th or lower.
He's last.
6th.
Well then. That was a weird race.
Yeah, so Flip's cruising out in the lead in the championship now. Well, this is my tip originally, despite the first race where he didn't do so well, is coming true.
Yeah, Harry Buddha says it too. The pit stop settings were wrong. Well, You as broadcaster can't do everything right.
I don't know how to do it manually.
You're a human too. You can make mistakes.
Yeah.
Everyone's leaving the session. So then, I think this is the end where we end.
That was round 3.
Nice.
That looks like Flip Flip's comfortably extended his lead. Harry Butter and Boston Road basically had disasters of races, and they were second and third. So, with only a few rounds to go, it already looks like Flip Flip's going to win this.
Next round was going to be, I've looked it up. Let me just get the
Silverstone International. Yeah, Silverstone International, that's a massive drafting race, that is. I've done that in a few different low power cars, and it's just draft. A couple of corners, draft, a couple of corners, draft. And that's your lap.
Tomorrow
and it's fantastic.
We'll have the Formula Renault at Watkins Glen.
Yeah, tune in for that. Should be plenty of
Friday
crashes.
We'll have both groups of GT3 on where?
GT3? I don't know.
Yeah. Come on, you're driving in it.
I know, I haven't practiced yet. I'll tell you. I need to practice. Need to work on something. Rapuna, that's it. Rapuna GP.
Runapuna. That's a lovely track.
Oh, you haven't driven it at all?
I have.
Okay. That should be interesting. Yeah, I need to sort that out.
Well then. I think this is the moment when we say to the viewers, see you next time.
And goodbye. Off air. That was a fairly tame race, actually. The first race was great. Sorry? Yeah, we're not live. I don't think so. I'll stop broadcasting.